shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. They've got a Flalo. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Galloway at the one. Fires it up. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Jefferson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Hornets.
In watching Al Jefferson over the years, he can be dominant and be efficient in doing it. For all the points he's piled up, he's always been around a 50% shooter. And for all the times he's handled the ball, his turnover rate is relatively low. So that's giving your team good quality possession.
Anthony kicks to a Flalo. There's the dish to Galloway. A three ball. No good. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Hornets trail by 4. The drive by Lee. From down in the low post, it goes.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. The good-looking shot from the wing. Anthony's got 15 points.
And after his last game, you're really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Kid Gilchrist against Anthony. Now here's Kid Gilchrist. T right on him. Can't cash in from close range. New York leading by 4. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
That one goes. Count. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Anthony drawing the double team. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist got it, and he dumps it down.
That almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, but instead, it's back even.
Lopez inside. Jefferson on him. A follow goes in. 13 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target. Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year. Just lacked any real presence in the paint. And lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense. And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And there's the pass to Porzingis. Can't get it to go. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. You know, at the Knicks, they were second to last in field goal percentage from the front court. Granted, they were hit by injuries. It seemed like all over the place all season.
Yeah, you know, that poor field goal percentage shooting and being top 3 in field goal attempts on the year, not a good combination.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams is checked in for Jefferson. Batum comes in for Zoe. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Courtney Lee. And Walker subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. Takes the 3. And the Hornets miss again. The Knicks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, I thought Charlotte went to their bench as much as most other teams last season. Those guys ate up time for the starters, but weren't nearly efficient scoring the ball as you might want them to be.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. For the Hornets last season, their bench was weak at times. They just couldn't really score that well.
And the Hornets bench was the only bench to shoot under 40% from the floor for the season.
Stolen by Walker. Williams up on top. Hangs, and it's sent back by Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Off the inbound, and it's Walker that time on the assist by Batum. 8 points now in the game for Walker.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
We've got 1:23 left here in the second. And Lamb kicks to Walker. He feeds it to Zeller. It's rebounded by New York. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
Anthony, the pass to Galloway. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Well, they were getting tired out there. A quick timeout gives them an opportunity to catch their breath.
Tony Roden, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. 43 seconds left in the first half. Williams a screen. Now here's Walker. He's covered by Roden. Walker's shot is off.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Video.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Walker. He's guarded closely. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Hornets lead by 1. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Bill Carmelo after this first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's turning out to be a close game at Time Warner Cable Arena. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Their three-point shooting in the first half was atrocious. Ugh, ugly, awful, nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like they just keep taking the shots. Hold on, Ernie. Hey, you! Whatever your number is, stop shooting the three. See, Ernie, that's all the coach got to do. Tell him stop shooting the three. Pass, cut, work.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. 15 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Williams down low with Jefferson. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the small forward. So that's the Hornets' 5. No good from Lamb.
Hey guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
Charlotte in the lead. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Aflalo dishes to Roten. New York moving the ball around. Anthony's shot is off. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Lamb. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Lamb's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Roten the pass to Lopez. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
The basket counts, and one will go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Lee comes in for Lamb, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. For New York, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Hard to believe this, but Carmelo feels as if he's been underrated as a superstar at this point in his career, and I'm sure there are a lot of conflicting opinions on that topic.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Hornets trail. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lynn kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Kid Gilchrist has got 7 points. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
For Carmelo, the numbers are there for him to be treated as a Tier 1 star still, I think, Clark, but it's hard to call him underrated.
Yeah, I think he'll be underrated until he's able to get to the championship round or maybe even win a ring. There's one thing that's clear, though. He's been under a lot of pressure since he's come into the league, and he hasn't been underrated in that regard.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Screen by Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Jefferson. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Nice fadeaway to get over the top. Jefferson's got it all tied up now for the Hornets. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Lee with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Lynn with the ball. Williams dishes to Lynn. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Lynn's got his second basket of the night.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Zeller comes in for Al Jefferson, and it's Batum in for Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there, Greg, he's enjoying every second of his life.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter. And it became clear, thinking about the Knicks again, I mean, it made sense for a team with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that lottery.
Anthony kicks to Aflalo. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Porzingis, and it's off the back rim, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, kind of packing it in.